Seema Puri Mullen of Seza Architects. My husband Zarir and me have been having a successful practice for I think almost 25 years now, and we're looking forward to another 25 years. Sir Norman Foster said, if you aren't an optimist, it would be almost impossible for you to be an architect. I think I would agree with him because it's a fairly difficult profession, and you have to have a very clear focus and a very clear goal of what you really want to achieve, and then you have to go after it with all that you have. Along the journey, you also have to be very adaptive because we are continuously developing new technologies, new methodologies, and we have to be able to stop and incorporate these new technologies into our work. Therefore, we have to be open to change and, of course, have to be adaptive. We also have to have a quest for knowledge because there are so many different materials which are coming out. So we have to continuously keep researching new materials and be willing to walk that extra mile because every project demands that of you. Every project comes with its fair share of problems which require to be solved in a timely manner. And although sometimes the journey looks very daunting and very uphill, just never give up. That is our mantra. And I think that mantra would really apply to what we are facing today because almost after 4 months, we are now emerging from our lockdown. And today when I look at the cityscape or the skyscape of Bombay, I look at all these commercial buildings and all these tall residential towers, and I'm thinking of how is the pandemic going to really change and affect this city? How are we going to overcome the situation that we are in today? Because in the last 10 or 15 years, the pace of urbanization and development, we have gone ahead and constructed so many structures, knowing fully well that the lack of infrastructure that we have is actually going to be a very difficult obstacle to overcome. But we've still gone ahead with so much development. But today, the pandemic has actually made us aware of the problem that we are in. We require to have social distancing. So the call of the moment is minimum human interaction. And how are we really going to go about doing this? In a mega city like Mumbai, is it really possible to redesign? No. I think we require to look at restructuring the city into smaller, more plausible communities which are self-sufficient and which basically means having mixed development integrated within smaller communities. That boils down to having residential, commercial, retail, education, and of course health services arranged in smaller communities, all with a very nice spread of green areas and parks. So we created insulated communities where people are happy and are actually living sustainable lifestyles. Because again, what is the call of what we are facing today? That we cannot move out of more than a 2 or a 4 kilometer radius, right? That's what is keeping us safe. We require to stay safe, we require to stay insulated. So we definitely require to develop these mixed use buildings and communities which will hopefully keep us sufficient. And the way I'm looking at it, in the last 4 months, we've been fairly satisfied by actually using whatever products which are available to us within the proximity, which means that we have not really gone out of our way to go in for products which are not Indian. Because I think in the last 10 or 15 years, our companies have manufactured so many products, like whether you look at the ceramic industry or the tile industry or the textile industry, we've made so many advancements. We've come up with such excellent quality of products. So maybe we should really believe in the mantra of make in India and actually use made in India products. Because going forward, I think that this is perhaps the only way to stay safe and to have a sustainable lifestyle, and basically staying in smaller communities, using Indian products, and being happy with what we have. Thank you.